Taliyah, you're going to be constantly having a lot of wave clear available to you. That constant back and forth push is going to be very important towards assisting this bot side. You imagine Vitality is going to be playing
as well as Zwyroo tries to join the fray, flashes away from the seismic shove. Flakked now joining the fight against the Drake. It's PvE for Jankos, Trimby, and Flakked, and they'll secure it. They kill the mob, the big boss, the raid boss, but can they get out? Jankos has to burn the flash. Trimby uses a dredge line to escape. And
but look at the level difference here. Jankos with 6, Daglas is 5.
If he leeches 2 minions, I think he gets 6 off this, but the minions aren't going to die because Wunder goes in immediately. Stun card locked onto him. Jankos joining the fray as Daglas has no flash to get out of this one. Cyclone for the knock-up, Permafrost for the stun, Glacial Prism for the follow-up, and First Blood is done. Heretics secure.
And we talk about that kill threat from Wunder once he gets to level 6. You could see how Photon was immediately forced to retreat, but they thought they could punish it. Now the TF ult.
Look at Zwyroo here, has no flash. Photon has to flash away. Trimby acting as that bouncer, keeping his karma safe, and Hylissang and Vetheo have to retreat. It is quite cold, that Q, so it makes sense that he would sneeze it. Trimby coming up as well. Wunder has the Cyclone. Trimby's here, no flash, does have the Hex flash. Photon looking for the gold card, locks it in, hits Wunder with it, but the wave's under tower now. Wunder looks for the Cyclone, goes in. Photon, no flash for him. Daglas gets the stun with a Shadowing Strike, but Jankos is on his way. TP in as Heretics start to invest in the play. Wunder uses the second cast of the Cyclone, and Trimby now going to look to lock up Daglas. The Magnet Storm is only a magnet for Heretics as they lock him down and shut out Daglas from the play.
I feel like what we're seeing is a situation where Vitality can only find opportunities on the top side of the map. But because of Wukong and Sejuani, they're just winning out on a lot of these 2v2s. Now they're going for the dive.
It's a full-on submarine play, Unbreakable down. Photon locked up by Trimby. Hylissang trying to survive under the tower. Jankos flashes away. Who's tanking next? It's Wunder. Jankos takes the kill, doesn't fall. As it was written for Heretics. Lisana Kaib for Jankos as he gets another, but Vetheo able to shut him down in the end.
So we finally get to see a roll on the top side of the map for Heretics.
Importantly for Vitality though, Jankos was the one getting all the kills. He's 1,000 gold up, but Vetheo is now 300 gold up in his lane because he was able to get the shutdown on Jankos. Now Trimby's caught out, Daglas jumping in, the TP invested by Wunder as he's going to join the fray. Photon doesn't have a TP to answer, and once again, Daglas is left legless as Vitality leave him for dust.
The kill Dragon going to go in the favor as well. Photon should be able to secure a number of plates on the top side of the map.
Hilly, what are you... That's so greedy from Hilly. He puts up the Unbreakable. They're actually going to kill off Trimby. Okay, maybe it wasn't. I'm sorry, I doubted you, Hilly. Once again, the prophecies are true. Carzzy getting the cleanse away as Hilly almost falls to the Glacial Prison AoE. He's able to survive. The Dragon was looking to see if he could force Photon to die underneath that tower. Photon backed off, so you can't. Vetheo charges in mid, and this will likely a lot of damage on the tower, not quite falling. Glacial Prison hitting as Daglas once again caught out a little bit. Does still have the flash, but he's locked up by Trimby, and Daglas goes down. Flakked with his second kill of the game. And once again, hasn't been a good start of spring.
Another one before they can really start off this Dragon. Jankos getting some deep vision onto Vitality's side of the jungle makes it harder for them to approach. You see them overstacking on the mid wave to try and gain control.
Hilly caught with the hook. Glacial Fisher going down. There's the Destiny TP in, but already Trimby very low. Gets the Titan's Wrath shield, but it's not enough. Daglas flashes away as Wunder looked for the play with the TP in. Destiny invested by Photon. Vitality now have a man advantage.
Still very healthy members on the side of Heretics. Vitality have to be very cautious about how they approach this fight. The
no BTOs down towards that bottom side. Photon needs to be able to react to any play that might erupt. Zwyroo, the first target here, flashes away, stunned with the concussive blows. There's the Magnet Storm as well. And for the first time, Zwyroo falls on the LEC stage. Mom is called and Flakked slowed. Hylissang looking for a little bit more chase as Vetheo goes in with the Weavers. Wall separates two. Wunder flashes, so does Flakked. Trimby caught with the gold card, but he's able to tank that up and walk his way away. Double flash is invested. Will Vitality turn their eyes towards the Baron?
That's my question as well, Medic. They have the numbers advantage. Zwyroo does, however, have the TP. It's a matter of how quickly does this Baron fall.
Carzzy has 230 stacks. He's hit that threshold. You have double AD carry as well with Photon. Vetheo can shred through it. It's down to 6,000. Jankos can look for the steal. Flash smite available to him.
Jankos is so healthy, though. He feels very confident walking up. The poke comes through.
Flashes. Glacial Prison goes wide. Chain of Corruption used as well as they engage onto Jankos. The knockback. Jankos falling lower. He flashes away. Daglas, though, might be the first to fall in the fight as the Cyclone on the back line from Wunder is perfect. He decoyed them all and he deceived them as they thought he was in their midst, but instead he'd managed to dodge away. And now with no jungler, can Vitality continue to fight this? Heretics should secure it. Jankos with the smite gets it. First to fall is Trimby. Jankos dashes across the wall. Wunder does the same. And Heretics have just pulled off the heist of the day.
Wow, so Vitality couldn't quite kill the Baron fast enough. Now that Zwyroo has rejoined the fight, he can contribute to that poke, and they're able to secure the Baron.
And now the Drake's up in 4 seconds. Mom being called down. Trimby the first to be locked up. Chain of Corruption goes down as well as Photon locks in the gold card, and Trimby is shut out of the fight. The blue secured. Smite used though by Jankos means he won't have it if they try and fight around this Drake. Could be the 15-second cooldown. Maybe they can delay for long enough. 8,000 HP on the Dragon would be soul for Jankos and Heretics if they secure it. Wunder coming in. The Weaver's Wall separates Flakked away from the fight, though. Wunder dashing forward, locked up immediately, gets the Cyclone off and manages to kill off Hylissang, but he falls for it. Jankos now has his smite back up. Photon looking for flank position as Heretics step into a 3v4. The control ward in the bush,
This poke is so important. Zwyroo and Flakked need to land it if they want to secure this Dragon.
And Daglas Q smite. He can't. Well, he can, but Vetheo gets it. Carzzy now trying to open up. Can't quite get the autos down. Flakked with the cleanse. Look at Trimby, though. He's joining from the top side of this fight. And Carzzy doesn't have flash. Can Trimby get in range? Not quite for Carzzy. Instead, he burns Vetheo summoner.
Wow, so Vitality buy enough time to...
However, they do have a 3-item lethality Varus. They do have a Wunder who's gone Profane, Hydra, and Sundered Sky. He's caught out a little bit, but he dashes across the wall, utilizing that very well as the Heretics top laner. Daglas stepping forward, Trimby with the hook once again. There's a Cyclone. Destiny popped. Hylissang trying to keep Flakked and Jankos at bay. Photon dashes in. Flakked able to get away from it. Didn't lock in the gold card there. No one dies as of yet, apart from Wunder on the top side of the fight, who was caught out by Carzzy, Daglas, and VIT.
Mitigate that pressure, so Vitality ends up finding another kill. They finally equalize the kill score.
Photon has flash, dashes away from Jankos. There's the TP. Photon needs to get away from this permafrost. One more auto is enough to stun him up. Jankos locks him in place, and Zwyroo is here. The chains will land, and Photon will fall. Zwyroo with his...
hasn't been spotted. Vetheo has the ultimate, though, to cut off his opposition.
Weaver's Wall.
And he's going to chuck it out right now. Let's see how quickly they can burn this.
It's already down to 9,000, but I don't know if it gets low enough in time. Jankos still has the flash. Vetheo on the front line. There's Mom coming down. Jankos doesn't take too much damage. Glacial Fissure used, hits onto Hylissang. The smite secure from Daglas as Wunder dives onto the back line, but now Carzzy can really open up, and the chicken nuggies have arrived for him. Mom delivers as Carzzy takes a kill. Photon with the flash forward. Zwyroo with the flash away, but the chase continues as Carzzy gets his second. Trimby trying to flash away himself as well. Photon locks the gold card and locks Trimby in place. The dredge line misses the wall as Carzzy gets his third of the fight.
7-0-3 for our first small
ward. Photon opens up on the inhibitor and it's down in about 8 or 9 auto attacks. And now, does Vitality ever want to approach the bot lane? Probably not. The minion wave pushed all the way to their T2. They don't care about it. As you say, big damage on Carzzy, but he has Hylissang as the front line. Death Charge going to land onto Carzzy. There's the Magnet Storm as well. All they're doing is buying as much time for the Dragon to unleash hell once again. Heretics are diving into it, and there are bile spitters here as Carzzy able to find another with his team. The Baron expires, but there's another minion wave coming in. Heretics going to try and reset, maybe get back here in time, but I don't know if they'll be there quick enough to defend their inhibitor tower.
I like the fight from Heretics, but it looks like that it's not going to be enough. Another tower falls, and I think this should be the signal for Vitality to retreat. But doesn't that base on your max HP?
Yeah. Of their maximum HP, yeah. They're below, so all they have to do is
not fall behind
13%. I think they might just die before they have an opportunity to react. Flakked didn't have a chance in hell of surviving that, nor did Trimby. Weaver's Wall in by Vetheo, flash forward by Photon. Jankos now locked up with a stun card. Wunder trying to dash back in, but he'll be next up on the menu for Carzzy. He flashes away, and Jankos survives for a moment until Photon catches him under his Nexus towers. Wunder trying to survive as well, but in the end, he will die alongside his comrades. Vetheo and Vitality clean up the ace, and they're looking for their first win of spring.
A strong start to the split for Vitality, a very different look from what we saw in Winter. That wouldn't be Hilly without chucking an extra death in there to round out the game. Smiles on the faces of Vitality, some frustration on the side of Heretics, but they're going to lock down their first win of spring.
And in convincing fashion as well. The early game, more Heretics favored. Jankos did a really good job of reading Daglas, but as soon as we got towards that 4th Dragon, that 2nd Baron, the power... the power of Vitality's team composition just really came online.
I really hope that the fans at home saw that. I know we saw that, but I hope
it was on the main screen, so I think I saw the program as well.
What a great impression of...